Stephen Amell walks the picket line after backtracking on comments about frustrating actor strike.
We walked out real quick.
Now, I read somewhere he doesn't have an agent. He's in charge of all his social media, and the only one that could have, like, I guess, made him do this was his agent, because he'll never work in Hollywood again once the strike is over.
Yeah.
What?
It was something I read where it was like, yo, nobody can make him do shit. He doesn't have like certain like people on him to like nudge him or like control his social media and shit like that. But the only person that could have made him do this was his agent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do we feel about Steve Amell? I guess saying one thing and then getting all this backlash and then doing the complete opposite.
Listen, he still wants to be an actor once this thing is over. So I think it would be in his best interest to try to smooth over the ruffle that he created.
It's gonna be awkward in the meetings, yo.
After because they heard
like,
you.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, and
I heard he had a talk with Fran Drescher.
How did he really? Good. She yelled at him.
Yeah, I just be seeing shit and I be clicking on shit.
Yeah. You don't know if it's really what happened, but yeah. I mean, look, I understand maybe what he was trying to attempt to get to, but he did not word it in a way that I think was the right way. He should have just, I think we talked about it before, but he should have been like, I don't like striking. I wish there was another way that we could handle this without having to strike, which is what he should have said, instead of saying it's reductive and instead of like downplaying it. He should have said this isn't what I would have wished to have done. I would have wished there would have been another way to achieve negotiations without striking. Yeah. But I understand that we have to strike, so then I stand with my union. That's what he should have said. He should have said, look, I don't really like striking. I don't think that's necessarily the right way to go about it, but I understand that this is what we have to do to get what we want. That's what he should have said, or some variation of that. He said what he said, and then obviously it's like, hey, everybody sees that. Everybody you're going to end up working with, and if you want to maybe have a career working with some of these other people, you might want to smooth things over a little bit while you can. So yeah, it seems a little maybe disingenuous. It's like, oh, you wasn't picketing before, and you said this thing, and everybody had a negative reaction to it. And now look at you, you're standing out with a picket line. Doesn't even look like you want to be there.
Yeah, like, I mean, it ain't like you had anything to do.
There's no like emotion on his face. It's just like, I don't really want to fucking be here. But what else are you doing?
Yeah, but you got to smooth shit over, because once the strike is over, regardless of however it turns out for everyone, if acting is still the career that he wants, he's got to work with other actors and other writers and all this other stuff, people who were out fighting for something, and you sort of stood in the way of it a little bit. So you got to figure out what are you going to do, because you're going to still have to work with these people going down the line. So you got to smooth that over. So even if you didn't really want to do it, you should have fucking kept your mouth shut.
But the wild shit to me is that this strike is colorless, but somehow this still sounds like white privilege. I don't know how. Cannot explain it. It just sounds like white privilege.
It's like some white entitlement shit.
Yeah, it's sad, but like I said, it affects all actors of all spectrums, all walks of life. I'm just saying, why I don't know why this just sounds like some shit. Like you could put this argument in anything else, I guess, with like Congress or like the government or something like that, and it just sounds like white privilege.
Yeah, because Republican type notions are against unions and against the striking and all that kind of stuff. So it feels like even if he never like stated that specifically, that's his stance or standing, it just feels like it aligns too much with that.
Right.